Welcome to Tonight with Zachary Khan. Tonight we have a very special guest for you. We'd like to welcome you into the show today. Normally I'd introduce you, but you've stated you prefer to remain unnamed, so we won't be doing that today. Your televised appearance has been greatly anticipated. I've actually been pretty excited that you've come here today. You are at the forefront of a movement that has been spearheading what's being referred to as total aniconism. I've also heard people who accuse you of being an extremist or a fanatic. Maybe we should start there?
Yeah, I mean, first of all, the omittance of anonymity is more of a courtesy than a requirement, but I do still appreciate it. So, in regards to the whole idea of an iconism, me being an extremist, I mean, I don't deny extremism. I grew up in the West and I saw things there. I bore witness and was changed. And I mean, I'm sure a lot of your viewers lying languid in some high rise hub in Guri or some other place will see me as a fanatic. And I'll say to them, you haven't seen what I saw. And if you had, I think you'd be more fearful of images too. I won't really get into it too much here, but just to kind of spark the dark imaginations of our viewers, I'll say that some of the most really egregious things I saw consisted of the grossest negligence of parental responsibilities.
I think you're referring to scenes from non class countries. Some of our viewers, I'm sure, have seen or heard reports from there. But for our younger viewers, I think it would be good to do a little rehash of some of the events that preceded the first and second iconoclasms here in the East to kind of frame our further discussion. Do you want to, or should I?
No, go ahead.
So, way back at the turn of the millennium was where the seeds of the whole downfall of Western global hegemony were planted when personal computer ownership sort of became the norm. The seed sprouted in the 20s and 30s with the extreme advances being made in display and 3D animation technologies. This, coupled with data aggregation, made it possible for extremely satisfying content to be
Yeah, and
produced
while the
into.
idea of doom scrolling seemed really poignant in the early 20s, that turned out to be naught but a foreshadowing of the extent to which screens became like traps, able to keep the human hunched, face illuminated solely by that blue tone glare. This would, to someone not embroiled in that sea of images, appear almost as a form of veneration or worship. And so, through the beginning of the 30s, we saw a marked